If you clicked on this video, you're probably like me. I used to spend hours and hours on a drawing that came out painfully mid in the end. However, recently Artfight came around, and I knew I had to change. I wanted to make a piece every single day for the month of July, and that meant I could no longer sit there for 5 hours with only a mediocre piece to give to someone. So here are 5 tips that have helped me to improve my speed when drawing, and also drawing in general. Before we start, please keep in mind that I'm not a professional at art. I'm just someone who likes to draw and have fun. So you don't have to listen to me if you don't want to, but I still hope that this video can help you with your art in some way. Also, faster is not always better. Sometimes it is good to sit down to learn and take your time on a piece. But if you feel like your drawing too slowly is a problem, then this video is for you. I think a lot of us struggle with getting too hung up on detailing and trying to make everything perfect and not knowing when to move on. Personally, I deal with perfectionism by getting everything down first, even if it looks bad, and coming back to clean it up later. Like a make it exist first and make it good later thing. If I feel like I'm getting too frustrated with my drawing, I try to step away for a while and come back with a clearer mind. Sometimes it's that I've been looking at the same thing for too long, and when I come back, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. I'll admit, I used to think that these were a waste of time, till one day when I got frustrated enough to erase the whole drawing and start from scratch. I realized that my second attempt was both faster and better than the first. So now before I start my drawings, I usually like to warm up by doodling or making thumbnails on paper for a few minutes. Scribbling out shapes or doing studies for warm-ups works too. I find that warming up with thumbnails has helped me come up with better compositions and taking some of the pressure off when I'm drawing for real. I typically have them off to the side as reference, or I import them into Clip Studio Paint to draw over. As you can see from the fact I forgot to turn it off after I was done sketching for this piece. This one is definitely what's gonna take the most time to be put into practice out of all the tips in this video, as finding your art process, if you don't already have one, takes a lot of time and it's not something that you can force. I remember when I was younger, I kind of just tried to follow another artist's process when drawing, and for a period of time, I would actually dread doing art because I didn't take the time to find the process that I liked. Now, if there's something in my art process slowing me down, or that I don't find enjoyable, I simply don't do it. For example, I really don't like doing line art for my digital drawings, so instead I skip line art entirely and paint over my sketch. By streamlining my process, it became a lot more fun to draw, as well as it cut down the time I took on my pieces. If your digital drawing program has tools like gradients, textures, different blending modes, cool brushes, why not use them? They can be a lot of help to make your drawing more detailed with less time and effort. For example, I like to use a lot of textured brushes to make the piece look a bit more interesting. And blending modes and tonal correction can be helpful for dramatic lighting scenarios. Some may call this lazy, but I honestly feel like this is more of a work smarter, not harder type situation. Out of all the tips in this video, this one right here is the most important.
Drink water.
And go outside for a walk. When you're tired, you'll start to slow down and make more mistakes and get frustrated more easily. So, for the sake of your health and your artwork, it's just best to step away for a break. So, that's pretty much everything I have for this. I hope these tips were able to help you in some way with your artwork, and please remember that it's okay to take your time on things, and in the end, the most important thing is to have fun with your art, and also that you
drink water.
Thank you for watching, and speaking of which, I'm gonna have another video out probably sometime early in August about my drawing every day for the month of July, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. And also, if there's any topics or challenges you want me to do in another video, please tell me in the comments. I am pretty new to this, but yeah, thank you. Bye, I guess.